Listen, his handler. Listen, Queen E is his handler. Now y'all need to let her handle it. Now she's got that leash around him. She's trying to get him to do better.
Y'all better fall in line.
Once I say green light, you might wake up tomorrow.
Is that me? Yeah, they're. I don't know.
Best believe.
Moonbeam. Hush.
No, people don't think little old me is full of shit. Well, let me tell you.
I'm gonna let this play. I gotta go get my food.
Reached out to me.
Good. I'll just
That was from a long time ago. Shit, hell yeah.
It'll be a good
I'm
distraction
famous.
for me.
Why don't they?
We'll take care of that.
There you go. I made it.
Hi, Andy.
Why are they playing old videos?
Are they
Everybody in the
stupid?
chat.
Go buy your shit self, right?
Got you in fast motion. I sound like Holly May, don't I? First of all, when I say that motherfucking green light, we're gonna hit that motherfucking green light, okay?
Stop. Oh shit.
Shannon, I'm still dealing with back spasms, so please don't make me laugh.
What you in my motherfucking box? Moonbeam, you better moonbeam your ass up in this box.
Oh shit. Come on, beam it up, Moonbeam.
Listen, somebody's got to drop for a hot minute. Just
Drop.
one
She
of
can
them.
come up. I'll drop.
All right, Violet. Moonbeam, you better moonbeam
Rock,
your
paper,
ass
scissors,
up in this
bitches.
box.
I was watching the live. That's why I'm
That's
saying.
it.
I heard.
Speak on justice.
You might go to your friend, not the one who
Can you mute that for a second, please? Mute it.
You know, we can make more pages. Nobody
She
is
said she walked away from it real quick. So I think
Yeah,
she's
hold
here.
on. I'll mute. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yep, there she is.
Please. I'm overstimulated. Moonbeam,
Look, I tried to go in and say
have
something.
you lost your ever loving mind? Are you just wanting to be in the fire pit?
Don't assume my mind is like.
Remember I told you playing Switzerland is not going to get you anywhere and you're playing with fire? Remember that?
Yeah, I should have known better with all the people over there. All they want to hear is themselves talk. And so they can all sit around in a kumbaya 600-person love circle and pat each other on the goddamn back and tell each other how wonderful and beautiful and perfect they are. And whatever they do is no wrong, and whatever someone else outside their little kumbaya fuck circle does is wrong. And everybody else is wrong, and they are the only ones that is right, and they run the internet, and they make all the rules, and they don't tell nobody a goddamn thing. But yet when it's their friends in their lives, in their boxes, then the rules change, because then they're a bunch of flaming hypocrites. And it's like Liz called out Shiny Penny, who don't do nothing to nobody. She just is nosy and goes every fucking where. And Liz called her out, and Shiny Penny got stuff going on in real life and got her to start crying in the box.
Well,
Liz
who is Liz? Who the fuck is Liz to even say anybody can do anywhere? Liz ain't shit. And Liz needs to mind her own fucking business, and anybody can go wherever the fuck you want. So, Liz, you need to sit all the way the fuck down.
Yeah, because she went over. She's like, I don't get in the middle of their stuff, you know, and I sit here and there, and they started kind of going off on her. And I was just like sitting back listening. I'm like, are you serious? Just because she
They
doesn't
don't care about that.
Yeah.
Look, I was trying to have a goddamn conversation, Moonflower. Settle down.
Well, I mean, but my question is, are you afraid of that man?
Not really, no.
Well,
I just
Sounded a little nervous.
well, I'm just gonna tell you that,
I
like,
don't want him eating my brains. I ain't got the
I'm just gonna say,
Something.
say,
Another subject.
yeah, I'm just gonna say it. No, I'm gonna be real here, Moonflower. You are right here because Moonbeam, you did try to go over there and be nice to not the one, and they did snap on you for that. So I'm just gonna be real here. I watched that myself, and you told me you did. You even said over there that you don't go back and forth between the boxes, but I feel like you're doing the same thing that they got onto you for here now. And I'm just being real, but you literally did just do that.
Like Moonbeam, I just have a quick question, and
I
I'm not.
agree,
I'm
Delta.
not
And
Moonbeam,
Shannon
you
come
know,
up in the box.
right? I'm not. Listen, I'm not coming at you sideways at all. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna appease no more mother trucker on this app, nor am I gonna go over there and justify or clarify any damn thing I do on this app for another second and another minute. And it don't matter what I say or what I do. It don't matter. They say, well, Shannon, you need to take the account of motherfucking It don't matter if I have and I have apologized. These mother truckers are going to still have the hate in their heart that they have. And so therefore, they can think whatever the fuck they want. But what I'm not going to do, Moonbeam, is I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to be attacked or I have to justify myself anymore. So please stop thinking you have to justify yourself. Don't do that shit.
They keep fooling me when they have these damn lives and they want to discuss and they want to talk about things. And then I go into them and they're like, no, bitch, we weren't meaning you. Fuck you. And Grandma M getting in a box and telling me I'm garbage and I'm trash. Listen, fuck that old hoe bag all day, every day. I ain't got shit for her. She started coming at me first when I didn't do her at all. That old raggedy bitch started coming for me. And I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. I can't even get a fucking word in.
They wouldn't let you talk. I do say that you was, and I did. I paid attention to both sides. I try to see both sides of the counterpoint of the picture. They did come at you first, and I do see why the response and the reaction was led over there. So I'm not just trying to be the one that we can't play both sides. If we're going to do this, we got to do this right. Because
yeah, I mean, I am kind of rash sometimes, and I will just like be like, well, fuck these people, you know, fuck this, fuck that, and that's just how the fuck I am if I'm mad.
Right.
But I understand what you're saying. I respect it, and I'm cautious with certain people, and that's how I'm gonna be.
Right. But like I said, I have been walking on eggshells, and I've been walking on eggshells for several weeks now because I have been caring way too much about what some of these mother truckers think.
it's the same thing, Shannon, though. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells at all.
Right.
And it's just like,
and I'm done.
Exactly.
And I did. I finally was fed the fuck up. I was fed the fuck up.
I want to say one thing as I was listening real quick. Moonflower, I'm not being mean to you or nothing, because I do care about you, and you know I watch you and stuff. As I was hearing, as you said, you didn't want to come in here because you would crash out, but you went somewhere else to talk. That also causes conflict, though, and that causes more of a problem in the long run. Is running to other platforms.
See, I didn't pull a Moonbeam, and I didn't go everywhere else, and I said to someone who is a friend of mine, and I fucking voiced my opinion and how the fuck I felt. I absolutely did today.
Absolutely.
And I called Steph, and I called somebody else who's a friend of mine, and I can do that because if I'm upset and I want to speak about something, doesn't mean I hate somebody. It just means that they pissed me the fuck off. You know, like that's.
Oh, no. The internet here that take it and want to hurt people. See, like calling like sassy and stuff. That's awesome. You know, having a friend to talk to on the back burner to, you know, release that stress and to.
Oh, I didn't. It wasn't sassy. I called, but.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. But
I don't have her number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so. And Moonflower, I do apologize. Yes, I probably should have left that out of it. It just honestly, shit was just rolling off my tongue. And I, like I said, these individuals on this other side have just I just don't give two fucks, and you will not ever see me in a box over there, ever trying to get them to. They will never question me of who I am, what I do, how I do it. I don't owe these people a second of my fucking time. And I don't owe them an explanation for shit that I do or shit that I fucking say. But what you are not going to do is you're not going to sit up in a box and think you're going to have any right to fucking judge me or judge anybody else on this fucking app when you don't do or try to do anything with your life. Period. So, but Moon, I do care about your feelings. And because I care about you as a person, and because you're not a.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and
I will be more aware. I will be more aware of speaking on.
I would
that.
appreciate that. Yeah,
Yes,
I would
ma'am.
appreciate that.
I will
I'm just
completely say that absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down though.
Yep. Yep.
But I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you for talking to me about it. I appreciate it.
And Moon, I know you dropped out, but before you leave, I just want you to know I do care for you. I was not indirecting that. The people around us can be sometimes, even when we think we can trust them. So that was the only thing I was getting at. Is I don't want to see you get hurt or anybody else hurt because of other people's actions when we're in our own feelings.
And FYI, y'all, that is how you all have an adult conversation. Even though Moonflower was pissed off at the time, she was able to come up here and have an adult conversation and talk about something that maybe was even hard. And we were actually able to talk about it.
That's how it should be.
That's how you should be instead of being so confrontational. Okay? Because I do care about because I do care about other people's feelings. And if I do hurt someone's feelings and they do sit over here and support me, absolutely. I will 100%, and I will be more mindful and respectful of that topic. And we'll just move on and carry on. That's all we can do.
And that's the way it should be. Friends, you're going to have disagreements sometimes. You're going to have miscommunications and misunderstandings. But the best part about it is the way everybody sat here, and there was no screaming, there was no insulting to it. That is a start to a new chapter and a new book written. And I feel like, honestly, that shows a lot of characteristics out of Shannon, because the old Shannon would have crashed out. The old Shannon would have said whatever she wanted to, just like I would have. But now we actually think about what we're saying, and we want to say it because we care about you too, just the same way as Moon came up. She said her feelings because she cared and we cared, and we have to have our feelings connect so we understand each other better.
Well, and that's the thing, is after, I had that pop-off moment, right? Mm-hmm. It was brought to my attention that a specific thing that I said had hurt an individual or individuals, whatever. I do care about other people's feelings, and I am willing to have a conversation with somebody and have a civil conversation and learn from it and move on. So I now know that should just not be, that one thing should not be talked about, and I just won't bring it up. And that's just one thing that I'll do, and we're going to carry on, but we're not going to sit here and harbor on it for weeks and weeks and weeks like some other individuals like to do.
And I'm going to say this for everyone, and this is not indirect to anyone, this is to everyone. You get triggered by someone, break away from that. Why would you keep putting yourself in a situation to trigger yourself? You cannot change someone just because you don't like their actions. They have to change for themselves. So if you are getting triggered a little bit, take that step back. It's okay to take a couple of days off. I did it, and I felt so good for myself.
And y'all don't think that I'm sitting up, that I've been wrong. Y'all know how many times that I have come on here and been like, oh shit, I you know what I mean? But at least I can come up here and own my shit.
Yeah.
At least I can come up here and own my shit. I always have been able to. But on that side, even when I have tried to own up to my shit, it still wasn't good enough. So
because they thrive off the drama.
Right. And
they
that's
don't
what I'm
want it to be
saying.
good. You know what I mean?
I don't really give a shit anymore. So I care about the people that support me, and I care about the people's feelings that over here that support me. And this is the side that, you know what, I'm going to focus on. And that other side, oh, listen, y'all, little beast, y'all. Moonbeam, you all right?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Moonbeam,
Just
try
to talk to them bitches and
well, you know you're not safe over there, so why would you even? You're in danger, girl. Quit putting yourself in danger. Come over here and let's just come over here and hoot and holler and have a good time and fuck them.
I just need to remember that some people, like all of them, all of those heifers, they don't want to have real conversations.
Hey, y'all, y'all want to see some shit real quick? Hold on, I got to show y'all something. Look. Oh, shit, wrong. Oh, that's a scary picture. Y'all want to see something? Look. Look at how many accounts Not the One has. This is just a few of them.
Oh my God. I'll never drink Sprite again.
Honey, I don't drink it at all.
I won't now. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Forever. Shave your bush. Y'all like that one?
What the heck?
Y'all like that one? Oh, look, my best friend. Absolutely. I'm airing out my shit. I don't even give a hell. Yeah, absolutely, Harley Tink. You have talked shit on me. You were staying blocked.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Florida man. I don't know which one is Florida man, so I block them all. Mexican homie, I am blocked, even though I was on your green screen. I do appreciate the time and the energy. Hello.
He's doing awareness live about Gabby.
Who is?
Mexican homie.
Oh, that's good. She needs to be.
I don't know what. I forgot to check what the video said, but
Gloria,
what time?
Gloria, why did you make me into a peacock, Gloria?
I just want to know, do y'all like my cream pie?
Oh my God, I love cream puffs. They're so yummy.
I'm telling you.
They're so yummy.
I need y'all's help. Y'all tell me if y'all see somebody that I need to unblock. But
I don't even know half the people you're showing.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. You made me into a peacock.
Girl, I am multitasking up here.
Damn it, hair junkie, you didn't make the cut.
I'm sorry, I laughed. Sorry, hair junkie.
That's another one of Not the Ones, by the way.
Yep.
I really am sorry. I didn't mean to laugh like that.
You did what?
It's okay.
You did what? Animal. You're blocked. Wicked Witch.
Oh,
Right?
you know what I mean?
I've done it a couple times myself. But it's fun doing a crash out. You get to purge.
I don't feel good.
I don't either. It's like icky outside. I just feel like
I
couldn't care less about a lot of shit right now. Because it's somewhat associated to him. I don't see why somebody random would just try
Right. So every one of these accounts that I have blocked, it's because they have come into my chat.
Wonderful. Everybody say hi to Andrew.
I saw that last night, Sweet Cheeks as well. Wasn't very long, but
Yeah. I blocked you, OG.
One time, did you say anything wrong about it?
No, never. And not to mention.
Since I did make some comments in the chat, I do just want to say, like, Moonbeam, I'm not trying to come for you.
Are we back on the Andrew thing? Are we back
He's
in
in a
the
box right now, Shannon.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He needs attention. Everybody go over there and go throw him a galaxy because he needs attention.
Sorry,
Glossy, what were you saying?
Moonbeam, I'm not trying to come for you. I'm just not trying to have the same mistake where I knew what was up with Bougie from day one. And now everybody thinks that Shannon was besties with Bougie, and that just wasn't the case. And I just feel like this is going to be another situation with you where she's going to take some blame for something you did possibly. So the earlier the better. I'm trying to make it known, like, we know what's up. We're not dumb. And that's that. You play it cool. I don't care if you're over here. But if you're going to be causing craziness, Shannon's not going to be attached to it. Just simple as that. We need to just say that out loud right now, because when we have you in the box all the time, and if I don't know what you're doing in other places, you know what I mean? And if Shannon's going to end up being attached to it, it just needs to be said, like, right now. Literally.
I just fell in love with you.
Very well said, Glossy.
Yes,
Glossy. Oh, not the one. Why are you making profile pictures of me? That is a cute picture. I like that one.
That really wasn't well said, though.
I am looking hot as a pancake.
Gorgeous.
Mallory, look, Mallory, he even made you one too. Damn it. Moonbeam, did you want to say anything to that? Did you want to respond to that or no, hun?
Dorothy, or I'm gonna call my backpack back today. Hey, Dalton, why are you guys getting enough attention from Sassy?
Right. The thing is, though, Moonbeam, is look, I know it. It's like you don't want to be attached to somebody that's made you or painted you into be like a bad light or a bad picture, right? We all got Bougie messed up. I mean, the bitch played right up in my face. I mean, she did.
Played up in all of our faces.
Well, she did. She played up in all of her faces, but it's kind of like, right, that Queen E got into this box, right? Queen E turned around and said, "You're only talking to me like that because I'm a black woman." There was no need to say that. That was rage, that was race baiting. And that's what has happened to Megan multiple times. If people have come in, and Megan was not speaking to Queen E any type of way because she is a black woman, right? But of course, now that's going to get Megan going sideways, right? And then she's on Mikey, right? And given all kinds
she
of
can
excuses.
defend her little pet squirrel till the cows come home.
Well,
And
she
still
is apparently his new handler, right? And absolutely, right? So what we're gonna say is this. I understand that you wanted to go over there and you wanted to talk about that situation. But
I just wanted to talk to Mikey.
Well,
Like-
no, I'm not talking about that situation. I'm talking about when they started dragging Megan about she came back. Because when she played that live of Not the One basically saying that he hoped that her family member DIE'd, right? And now then you had Queen E said, "Well, you're only talking to me like that because I'm a black woman, right?" So then once she's sitting there defending Mikey and the black woman. So what Megan did is Megan gave her the energy that she was already assuming, right? So everybody wants to sit it and twist it and turn it for something what it is, but Queen E is the one that came in here and started that narrative, not Megan. Queen
I
E
agree.
did.
Yep.
I'll be real. Like, I'm not even like trying to associate you with Bougie just because you're friends with her, Moonbeam. And you share a lot of the same characteristics. You have multiple accounts. You've admitted to you watch people, you take videos of people, you screenshot, you try to keep up in any way that you can. From my perspective, you talked a lot on Shannon, but you accept how you run your mouth. That's when it's going to be a little bit of an issue. You know, if you want to come hang out here, we're not going to be mean to you. And I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm really not. It's just, I'm being honest with you. And you need to know that, like, you can't just come over here and think that somebody doesn't see what you're doing. I see it. And I'm just trying to be cool about it, honestly.
You know, the thing is, Moonbeams, look, y'all know SBG, right? Right? I remember one night, SBG came into me and Jana's live, and she was distraught. She was distraught because OG had absolutely just trashed her, right? She came into that live and she told us that she had actually broke her sobriety. And I felt absolutely horrible for her. And me and Jana were super nice, supportive, everything else. And then a couple of weeks later, SBG was in Moonbeam's box talking shit on me when I was nothing but nice to her. You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't really understand why she was in your box talking shit on me when I had never even done anything to that girl other than be supportive as shit to her.
Can you play that clip? Because I don't remember that conversation.
Oh, I don't think you were talking shit, Moonbeam. She was talking shit to somebody else in your box about me. You weren't saying, you weren't the one that.
What'd she say?
Oh, I don't know. Dalton, can somebody? I
Listening to them while I was listening to y'all too. So I'm like back and forth on both of them.
Okay, what's going on?
So they're over there talking about mental illness and blah 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 blah. So you said Shannon was making a mockery out of BPD when you have the same illness, and you asked for Shannon. Somebody's mental illness?
Who said that?
Fucking Liz.
Dalton, did you hear that? Of course she did. Of course it was Liz.
Why does Liz think anybody owes her anything? Like,
Dana wants records of my attempt in October, and they want my hospital bracelet. And now, Liz, do you want my medications for my borderline personality disorder?
You don't owe them that. You don't owe them a single dollar. Nothing.
You guys are so fucking wild. You guys are so fucking wild. Hey, Liz, why don't you show the receipts how you... And they basically had to harp on you before you actually even fucking took care of your shit, because you were initially fucking scamming the shit out of them. Show the receipts on mental health. That is wild to me.
Look, they still Kiki hit up with her because as long as you sit over there and hate over here, then no matter what they do, they're going to be okay with you. The little trash talk, put through a meat grinder, everybody over here.
Listen, y'all, that's what I'm saying. These folks over there want to talk about receipts, show receipts. I'm gonna tell y'all what, I ain't showing y'all shit. Why don't y'all ask Mikey to show his medications, because he clearly suffers from fucking mental health disorders? Are y'all over there asking for what prescription? TikTok universe, I might send you some information, bitch.
You ain't sending her jack shit. You ain't sending her nothing.
Stupid hoe. Fucking ridiculous. I'll tear people's mental health down so fucking much every single fucking day, and you have the fucking audacity to sit here and question what the fuck I've been through. Y'all
So
are.
popular demand says, well, if you put chocolate and milk together, it makes chocolate milk.
Do y'all? I got a quick question. Do y'all think that do y'all? Dalton, what keyword did you delete?
I deleted my name.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
because it said Dalton in there twice, and I was like, why am I in there? I can't comment because it was telling me error, and I was like, I'm commenting.
Hey, Joyce or somebody, could y'all type Kez's username, please, so I could make sure I got her.
Are y'all seeing my comments?
No.
Why are you not seeing my? Let me try to one. Hold on. What about now?
Oh, is it Kez JM?
I see you don't.
All right,
Oh,
I
now I
got
do,
it. Yep,
yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
Because I
Thank
was
you.
commenting back to y'all, and it told me error, and I said why, and I looked in there, and it was keyword. It added me. It literally had my name at the top, Dalton. I said, what the hell?
Oh. Oh, so like your whole, like you couldn't comment
Yeah, I
anything?
couldn't comment nothing because my name, it says yep, that Dalton, so it literally was shadowing me every time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I was telling Shannon today how they hold these lives and talk about this and this and this. So every fucking time, Shannon don't have to go live. I'll fucking go live. I don't give a shit. Every time something is said or brought up, or misinformation is spread, or somebody says something about mental health, like the disgusting shit Liz just said, we're gonna hold it live, and we're gonna hold it. And if we want to go for 8 fucking hours, it doesn't matter because y'all bitches don't pay any of my bills. So that's what's gonna fucking happen. It's gonna be a tit for tat now, because frankly, I'm fucking sick of it. You hold no higher standard than anybody else does on this fucking app. And if we need to get loud and yell and whatever, we will.
If anybody over here were questioning anybody's mental health, we would get demolished. Like,
You know what?
quickly.
You know what? Listen,
Is that the right word, demonic?
listen. I share with y'all what I share with y'all, right? Now, absolutely. At 43 years old, yes, I did get diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and I've probably been battling this shit for a long fucking time, right?
It's none of their business.
What I will say is this: y'all don't give a fuck about nobody's mental health. You only give a fuck about anybody's mental health when it's on your side, when it affects the people on your side. But at the end of the day, as Mallory would say, I don't owe y'all shit.
And the man
I will never, ever, I will never, ever explain myself to another motherfucker on this app.
Zaddy,
And I
Zaddy,
will
Zaddy,
tell you,
Zaddy,
Liz,
Zaddy.
and I will tell you, Liz, for anybody sitting there talking about mental health, baby girl, don't get me started about mental health and the shit that you have that maybe you should get diagnosed with. So maybe you should go seek your therapist and you should get a right motherfucking diagnosis, because you can sit all the way the fuck down, bitch.
Well, they've been calling for Zaddy. So, Zaddy B, what you got to say?
I guess I was the man of the hour last night.
Yeah, fuck you, the man of the hour right now. If it was my husband, he'd be like, what the fuck?
Hey,
I forgot
not
whose
the
husband
one,
you are.
Not the one. Since you want to sit here and you want to say so much about Zaddy B and how you want to F him and you're gonna F him up, and then you want to F him, which is weird, and then you make schmexual gestures towards Zaddy B's wife. Why don't you come in here in the box and have a conversation with those Zaddy B? I'm sure you got another account you can sneak up here on. So here's the thing, not the one. You want a little chance to come over here and speak to a real man? Box up, bitch.
Go ahead, baby.
I usually don't give that. I don't respond to that type of energy because it just, all you're doing is just fueling the fire, you know, because it's people like that, they're just going to stay behind the keyboard. They're not going to do anything.
He would never match energy, Zaddy B. He would never ever act like this to your face.
Oh, I know he
he would never say this shit to your face.
Oh, I
and
know
that's
he
what
won't.
he does. He sits at his little command station and he has the audacity to act the way that he does towards women and treats women the way that he does. But when a real man gets in the box, he gets real quiet.
It was just like Florida Man. Florida Man, the same way.
Good night.
Florida Man's the same way.
Correct.
Yeah. To me, that's just childish. I'm not. Women can sit up here and gossip and argue and all that, but I'm not. Men don't do that. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. Talk about it or be about it. And that's just the way I feel about it.
Right.
Does anybody know this Peace account? It's called. They're talking mad shit on all of us and Zaddy over there.
Oh,
talking
they
about
always do. They always do. That was like peace and love or whatever.
Yeah, they're fucking mad over there.
Listen, no face, no case. When you can't show your face, there ain't no case, and your
Amen.
words don't mean shit. If you can't stay down in there and chat and run your lips, because you ain't nobody. Fuck all the way off, peace.
I'm like mocking. This is like a sensitive topic. If anybody gets triggered, I'm sorry. But the mocking your attempt, if that were anybody else,
They'd be drugged.
they would be dragged through the mud. And
Oh, but it only Retina and Monster, correct?
yeah, I don't think that's right personally. And they say, oh, well, one of your friends said that it was not true. They need to look at the context. You guys were not friends at the time, and she knew that saying that would hurt you very badly. Accusing you of that would hurt you very badly. It's bias. It's not, oh,
Oh,
your
and
best
she admitted,
friend
yeah,
said it.
and Crystal admitted it. Crystal literally said she lied because she wanted to hurt me. Just like when Megan.
You quit. It's my fan. Sorry. No, she just decided to tell everybody she knows secrets about Megan. So what I said about them, I was fucking right.
She gonna have some receipts to prove that shit.
Oh, she's gonna get receipts from Bernadette, honey. Bernadette's been digging for receipts. Lord, every time Bernadette says she got receipts, she's still hunting for them receipts. And also, Queenie, if you think going to Bernadette is a what do you call it, a reliable source on Megan, girl, sit all the way the fuck down. I know you lying. Is that a tornado siren, Stephanie?
Yeah, it's ours.
Yeah. Y'all need to go take cover?
No, I'm outside.
Get your ass in the bathtub.
All right, y'all. Let me go on mute again.
All right. Y'all be safe, please. Y'all need to pray for the people in Tennessee. They're really going through it right now. They're in a pretty bad danger zone right now for tornadoes, so y'all need to keep them in your prayers, please.
Please go take cover, guys. My parents are the same way. When they get tornado warnings, they want to just sit and watch it in the garage, but just go take cover. My goodness.
No, I'm with you, Violet. I'm in the front yard. I'm looking left and right and saying, where's it coming from? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I can't relate to that.
Yeah, Bubbles, we don't care if you're recording us. We're live saying it. The fuck makes a difference if you record it.
Bubbles, when do you not record? My God, this is your whole identity.
Does
Dude,
she
it's funny.
does Bubbles not know that there's an app you can use where you can simultaneously pull up to 10 lives of recordings for 30 days at a cost of $4.99 a month? That's kind of cheap, Bubbles. Like you wouldn't have to lose sleep. I'm just saying.
Y'all are wild.
Do you have that app, Ruby?
Y'all literally set up all night to live stream people just so y'all can send it to people so they can talk shit about people.
No, I don't have that app, Lip Glossy. I was told about that app.
I do. I won't even lie about it. I've had that app for 6 months.
Oh, really?
Damn right. I paid a year subscription.
Oh my God.
Tennessee right now.
I really hope your family's okay, Stacky. Where I'm from, like they always like there's a lot of tornado warnings, but I've actually never experienced a tornado.
Hold on.
I don't know, but it looks pretty.
I believe it.
No, I'm not. That's a huge storm system.
Yeah. No, even though I've never seen one, I still take cover every time.
I've endured two. One was in 2007 and ended up in a tree. And then another one happened in 2003 and then it actually went through. They had just built a new high school gym, and it went through and it basically ripped the whole roof off, and it went through the cemetery in the park. And yeah, it was a little over, I think, like $3 million in damage.
Oh my God.
That's over there now.
It had just stopped snowing for me, Riri. It was snowing earlier.
Also, I really want to just address this, Pam, because we've addressed this multiple times, okay? You individuals that keep wanting to bring this shit up with Andrew, y'all are the ones that like to keep this shit going. And also, and spoken on you